San Andreas Mercenaries DLC introduced us 7 new vehicles in the game. That includes upgrades and things of all that sort. But today we're going to be checking out the real life comparisons to all of those vehicles that are included in the DLC currently right now. Now I'll be making a few extra parts to the other videos because there's other vehicles, of course, that they're going to add to the game that are part of the DLC as drip feeds. So if you guys enjoy the videos, and if you guys enjoy this video, of course, leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and we're going to get into the first vehicle that has a real life comparison, and so on and so forth. Alright, so our first vehicle on the list is the F-160 Raiju. It's the plane that, well, not plane, jet that everybody was very hyped about, and I think it is still very much hyped, and I think for good reason, of course, because it is based off of the F-35A, the Lockheed Martin F-35A Lightning II, and it has the stall lift system from the F-35B, so meaning this fighter jet is based off of a couple planes basically by design, by the VTOL feature back here. Just about everything in the F-35A is based off the front here, the nose, all the controls in there, just everything in the front. And the F-35B is kind of just based off of everything in the back, it seems. So just to sum it up, it's basically based off the F-35 model from Lockheed Martin. And I think that is very cool to have in the game because, I mean, hey, we got a modern fighter jet in the game, and it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty solid, and it does a pretty solid job of taking out targets. Now, honestly, it's pretty good for grinding if you know what you're doing, really. But the Oppressor Mark II, obviously, I think is still better for grinding. But that's a story for another video. But this jet is, I think, one of the coolest additions to the game, even though it may suck in some aspects, but it is still a very good jet to replace every other jet in the game. Alright, next on our list is the Streamer 2116. Now this plane wasn't very hyped, and honestly I can see why. It's just a prop plane, but I heard that you can actually put machine guns and bombs on this plane, which is, I think, is a pretty cool feature. And I'm not sure how many people can really get in this plane. I'm guessing between 2 and 4. But this plane is supposedly based off of the Canada DHC-6 Twin Otter. So I think it's obviously a twin engine prop plane, and that it's based off of a prop plane in real life. So it's kind of just straightforward from there. Not too much to really see with this plane. I don't have it bought technically because, I mean, look at my bank account, I'm pretty broke here. But yeah, it's a prop plane. Honestly, not too much hype about it. It's just a prop plane. But anyways, let's move on. Alright, next on our list is the Grotti Italy GTO Stinger TT. Now that is a mouthful. Alright, so the overall design of this car is actually the Ferrari Roma with the headlights from another Ferrari, of course. So, and the other parts of the car is actually based off of another Ferrari. I'm not sure exactly which Ferrari, but you could probably look it up towards seeing which Ferraris and things of that sort. But the front grille shape is actually somewhat similar to a Ferrari Monza SP, while the headlights in the back here are kind of based off of a Koenigsegg Gemera. So very interesting way they did this here. Of course, they can't do it exactly like how they want to towards the real life version, because obviously they would get copyrighted by Ferrari or whatever. I guess not copyrighted, but whatever the word may be for basically saying, hey, you stole our stuff, kind of thing. But this car is heavily based off of the overall design, is heavily based off the Ferrari Roma. So I think I'm gonna just go with that's basically what it's based off of in real life. Alright, our next vehicle on the list is the Mayabatu Monstrosity, and now this vehicle is based off of the Mitsubishi Pajero Evolution, and it is between 1997 and 1999, which is the year, of course, of the vehicle. Now, honestly, I think this is a cool little SUV. You can climb up stuff like these steps here, as you can see. I literally climbed up here, and I can get down also because of the clearance of the vehicle here. And you can make it so the clearance of the vehicle is not really bothering the bumper, so that way you can just climb on things, especially when it comes to the off-road aspect of this vehicle. But I think that is a very cool thing about this vehicle is just the off-road capabilities and everything like that. Alrighty, now the next vehicle on our list is the Class A Walton L35. Now this vehicle I think is probably one of the coolest vehicles out of the entire DLC, and the reason why is because of the vehicle that is based off of in real life. Now honestly, the way this truck looks, or at least the way I made this truck looks, I think it looks very cool to how somebody would basically build their truck in real life if they were going for like a really rigid off-road build and a winch that actually works and not a winch that doesn't work in the game. But this vehicle is based off the 1991 to 1993 Chevy S10, and I gotta say it closely resembles it a lot. So I think this is a very cool vehicle, and it's one for people who love off-road vehicles and trucks in general to go check out. So I'd highly advise it. Alright, next on our list is a older style vehicle. So this vehicle is the Vapid Click Wagon. Now honestly, I probably won't buy this just purely because I don't have a purpose for it, or if I was really looking forward to collecting cars, really, I would probably buy this car. Now honestly, I don't have enough because I've been spending a lot of money on this new DLC on other vehicles, but I feel like I probably will buy it at least before Rockstar decides to take cars out of the game again. Hopefully not, but this car I think is really cool because it's like an older style looking car, and guess what? This car is based off the 1951 Ford Country Squire station wagon, and a wagon variant of the 1951 Ford the original classic is based on actually. So I think that's cool that the Vapid, I guess you could say, Vapid basically is Ford in the game, but I think it's cool that they based it off of something really old, really super old in the car world, really, of GTA, so, and of real life. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool, and I think that it's a good addition to the game if you're a car guy and you like collecting cars, or you're just a collector in general in GTA and you like collecting cars. So I'd say go buy it if you're really looking forward to collecting cars in the game, or you just like cars in the game in general. Alright, last thing on our list is the Vapid Ratel. Now this is a new vehicle obviously, and I think it's really cool. I think it's like a sand dune type vehicle that you could drive around in the Sandy Shores area with all the sandy pit area type things going on, like kind of near the train tracks, but like there's nothing out there type area. You could just go and run this vehicle through all that. So I think that's really cool. They added a sand dune type vehicle in the game again, kind of like a trophy truck, but maybe this is faster. But this is based off of a Baja off-roading vehicle, so you're gonna be kind of in and out of sand dunes and things like that. That's what this type of vehicle is basically. So I think that is all for the new vehicles right now, of course, but I will make an update video whenever the next like 7 vehicles release, or maybe the next few vehicles, and I'll make a part 2 to this, so that way you guys will be updated towards what these vehicles are based off of, and maybe I'll do some more vehicles of the game, and hopefully Rockstar won't remove any more vehicles in the game, because there's a lot of video ideas with that. So alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you guys stay to the end, and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, turn your post notifications on so that way you're notified the next time I make a video. And if you're a returning subscriber, you guys know what to do. Hit the like button, leave a comment if you want, do something like that, do some YouTube stuff, and get my video out there in the algorithm. I appreciate it if you guys do, and I will see you guys later. Peace.